Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Game on the Brain. This is episode 15. I'm Melvin. I'm here with Kelvin and Ananda. What's up, guys?
What up?
Hey, how's it going?
So this I think this weekend I went and got some new glasses. I had to go to the eye doctor, so I'm gonna have some new glasses. So hopefully my glasses won't be that crooked anymore. So we'll see. Hopefully this week I get them, or maybe next week.
They
That's
could
funny.
fix like crookedness? Because I have like crooked glasses. I thought it was just like my face or something.
I don't know. Well, I'm assuming that these glasses are messed up. Maybe it is my face. That's a good point. I never really thought about it.
I was like, oh, maybe like one of my ears are like higher or something. I don't know.
I'll have to check with the glass person, and if they are crooked, I'll see if maybe they have like a little thing that could raise it up a little bit.
That's funny.
Uh,
I wonder if there's like a level to measure your face, like with a bubble in the middle.
right, that would be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. Um, yeah. So what's going on with you guys? Anything good?
Uh, Gaming wise, I was trying to
Just
set up.
in general.
I don't know. I think I posted like last week on Facebook that I got Kirby's Air Ride, but I was never able to get it to work because not only could I not find my Wavebird receiver, but then I also needed my memory card, which was not even in my house. So I finally got it working this weekend, and I finally got to try it out. It's pretty cool. It's a little like the graphics are a little dated, but pretty cool.
That's good.
Was it something you played like in the past?
This is the first time I'm playing it. I saw some people playing it on stream, and I was like, "Wow, I never played that game." So I just ended up getting it from eBay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw the photo about that.
Yeah.
How about you, Ananda? You do anything good this weekend?
I played like so many old like retro emulated games. Some pretty terrible games such as Elf for GBA. It was pretty terrible and I got pretty far in it and it was like a huge waste of time. But I
Was that
watched
the
like
game based on the movie with Will Ferrell?
yes.
Wow, that's
And
intense.
if you look at the screenshots or video of it, like it has the weirdest like bear. They kind of like you know how in Donkey Kong Country they kind of like did the CG of like the Donkey Kong or whatever and
Yeah.
like rendered it out. They did that with the bear in that game, except they I don't know the bear looks like so messed up. Like this polar bear basically. I watched like my friend play like Home Improvement. And it was like a horrible game.
How
So
about
yeah,
How about Home Alone? Did you play Home Alone?
I in the past I played Home Alone. I beat Home Alone. Yeah, it was just like something that was there, and I didn't have many games, and there was something I borrowed from a friend, so I just like kept on playing it until I beat. Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's
What'd you
incredible.
say?
I think that's the same thing with like those infamous bad games such as ET. Like if you know what to do, then it's not so bad.
I thought E.T. is unbeatable.
I think I think it's just like you have to know like what to do, and it's hard to.
Yeah, I don't think I ever made it out of the pit. The very first part of E.T.
Hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah, and I played a bunch of other like shmup games such as some cave shooters. I played like Giga Wing 2 for Dreamcast and some other stuff.
That works on RetroPie Dreamcast.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not 100%, but it was playable.
Did you play Crazy Taxi?
No, I played the one where you have to spray paint stuff.
Jet Grind Radio?
Yeah,
Or
it
Jet
wasn't
Set
running.
Radio?
Yeah, it wasn't running too hot, so I was playing. I guess oh my god, I have to stick to those like shmup games. Maybe I don't know.
Interesting.
It's pretty decent.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, actually. Now, what kind of controller are you using?
I was using the Wii Classic Controller Pro with the USB, like USB to Wii plug converter. I lent that setup to my friend, and she's like playing stuff on it. So then I used my Wii U gamepad wireless and also the Switch Pro controller.
Wow.
And actually, the Switch Pro controller works pretty well. There's some issues like Rumble doesn't work, but the Wii U gamepad, the Pro gamepad works perfect.
Even the Rumble?
Yeah, like I was playing. Also, I was playing like Wipeout 3 or something for PSX, and the Rumble was working fine.
Wow,
I
that's
was like,
awesome.
this is great, and it was running 60 frames per second. So
That's awesome.
I'm in love with this like RetroPie thing.
And that's running on a Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, Raspberry Pi 3.
Wow.
That's pretty
Not
cool.
bad. Yeah, the NES Classic is all right, but I haven't really played with it too much because the cord is so short with the, the controller, and I just feel like it's weird. I feel like
You
the
got
NES Classic.
extensions though.
Yeah, you can. I
Okay.
feel like the NES Classic controller is like slippery. I don't know. It's so weird feeling to me. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to me. I don't know. But that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Well, I'm definitely crazy, but
Well,
So.
the NES controller when they made it wasn't like the best ergonomic controller. But I thought if like anyone could make the authentic NES experience, it would have been Nintendo.
It just feels weird to me. I mean, the controller feels good. It just feels weird. I don't know. I think I even tried to clean it, and like it still feels slippery to me. I don't know. It's so weird. I need my NES Advantage controller. Remember the one with the stick?
Like retro like NES Advantages that connect to the NES Classic. I don't know how good they are.
Yeah, I think I saw them on like Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never used the NES Advantage or the NES Max. I don't know how well they are in practice. Like
I had the Advantage. It was awesome, actually. I
okay.
liked it. Did you have one, Calvin?
No, I think my cousin had one. My cousin would get like the craziest stuff, and he had like 20 games. But I never really played with it too much.
All right. You know what we need? We need like songs, like the giant bombcast, so that like separate out segments. Even though they keep talking, they just like play the song in the middle, so that they know they go to the next segment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like also if we have sponsors, like that's you could play that to denote sponsors basically.
We should probably make up like fake sponsors, and then like make our own like fake commercials until we get real sponsors.
That's what the Vergecast did. Well, I think they had real sponsors, but they also pretended they were sponsored by Scissor Vodka, which is like a vodka company that doesn't exist.
That's exactly what we
And
need
it came out with like catchphrases like "cut through the night" with Scissor Vodka or something.
That's amazing. This is exactly what we need to do. That's funny. All right. So let's cut through the show. Up to the next episode. Up to the next segment. So we just got a few things to talk about. So first thing is Greg Miller from Kind of Funny. He got married this weekend. So good luck to him and his new wife, and we wish them the best. And I don't think Colin was there, which is weird to me, but I think Colin moved down to wherever he's moving to, someplace south. Santa Monica. He's moving to Santa Monica. So wish them both the best. So
question.
Yeah.
Colin's Last Stand, has he been filming those from like the apartment with Greg Miller? Or is he
I
just
think in the beginning, I think he probably was. I would have to assume he probably was in his room. But he moved, so I don't know where he's going to be filming them now.
Yeah,
and I think Greg moved too.
I think one of the recent episodes, he said he was going to have like a room set up where all he has to do is just walk in, turn on the lights, turn on the camera, and he's good to go.
Yeah. So I haven't watched any of Colin's List, and I really don't. Honestly, I really don't care.
Well, I think there was one that was interesting. I forgot what it was though. But I'm not super feeling the most recent ones.
Yeah. Well, I wish him the best. I wish Greg the best. I think we met Greg that one time. Remember at the PS party?
Yeah.
He's really nice. So
Yeah, I only saw like 2 episodes of Colin's Last Stand, but it's okay. I guess if you also agree with his political leanings, you'd probably get more out of it or something.
yeah, probably. Good point on that. All right, next up, did any of you guys get the Joycon Wheel? I did a little review on it on our site. It's pretty cool actually. It's pretty small. You see it fits in my hand. You just take the Joy-Con, you pop it in like this. It just slides in, and you hold it like this. Now playing with it, this controller is great for my 3-year-old daughter. She likes playing with it. She's like, Daddy, I'm driving. She's like turning like this and like this. And I got the smart steering on and the auto accelerate on. So it's good. But for me, nah. I need my analog stick or even D-pad. I've been using the D-pad, believe it or not. But when I use the Pro controller, I think I've been using the analog stick. But anyway, nice little piece of hardware. It's only $15. Got 2 buttons here for jumping and the
Power
for
sliding?
drifting.
Yeah.
Drifting in the item box. So
okay, so the wheel itself has buttons that fit onto the controller's buttons.
yeah, so they're just like little like things, and you see.
Yeah, just like the grip or the wrist strap, whatever you call it.
Yes, exactly like the wrist strap. So and you get 2 of these. So you got 2 of them for $15. So that's not bad. So my daughter likes that, and then when I was playing with her, she's like, "Daddy, you use the wheel too?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't think so." So, but I mean, at $15, it's not bad, and it's kind of like gives you that like realistic kind of feel, But I just don't find it that comfortable,
Do you feel like it's too small?
No, I actually feel like the size is perfect. Actually, I feel like the size is really good. I felt like the Wii one was a little too big. I feel like this one is nice and comfortable, and it feels good. Yeah. So I have a bunch of those Wii ones, but I feel like this one is way better.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I had the Wii one, but I used it very limitedly.
You would use this one very limitedly then too. It's the same exact. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah.
It's better with the controller or the handheld mode or the Pro controller. I find that the Pro controller is the best.
Yeah, I've just been playing. I mean, I guess we'll get to it, but I've been playing it in handheld mode the whole time.
Yeah, well, we'll get to it when we get to the new games. I think it's after the next topic. Right. So next up, did you guys see the incredible Nintendo 2DS XL that I want to buy, but I'm not buying it because I would never use it, but it looks amazing. Those blue buttons, the clamshell design, the no 3D, because who the hell wants the 3D anyway? I don't even really see it anymore, I don't think.
When I first got my 3DS, I would play with the 3D on, and then my left eye would start twitching, like my eyelid, and so that kept twitching for like at least a month or 2. So I kind of stopped using the 3D.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Anand? Do you play in 3D?
I used to play in 3D at the very beginning. Then when the new 3DS came out with the super stable 3D, that was pretty awesome, and I would leave 3D on longer. Long play sessions, I would not have 3D on. There were some games that came out like Pokemon Sun and Moon that didn't support 3D at all, and I was kind of disappointed in that. I would look at a scene and I would kind of wonder, oh, how would this scene look in 3D?
That's true.
But I think more than anything, it's like a branding issue because like 2D just sounds like it's like a 2D game or something. But no, these games are like 3D and they have a 3D engine. You're just not going to be able to use a 3D feature. But some people might not know that. I don't know. I kind of think like 2DS is kind of like a bad name for it, but I don't know what else they could call it.
Yeah, no, I see that with you. I agree. Like people will be like, why would I want to buy a 2 instead of a 3DS?
Yeah.
But I guess that problem always existed for them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't understand what they're really going for. I mean, I think it might be better than a 3DS, but now that I have an actual, like an old 2DS, like I don't really see a reason for buying it, especially with the price being $149. It's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's what? $149?
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks
Now, did they
awesome in the demos.
did they add, and the machine looks great. I mean, I love the blue outline and the blue D-pad and the blue buttons. I really do like the way it looks.
But you know it's gonna be that same low resolution.
Well, that's the problem. I would never get it because the Switch is so much better than the 2DS, 3DS.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
My question is, why do they go from like small to XL? Like, why don't they stop at medium or large? Like, that would be so much better. I wouldn't be stretching the screen so much, and it wouldn't feel so huge.
Yeah. No, you're right about that.
Yeah, I wish they would release a regular size one.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, and the other thing I wanted to mention was Nintendo was saying last week, or like, I don't even know if it was like even a week ago, the part of the reason they stopped making the NES Classic was because they didn't have unlimited resources. So I'm guessing this is part of the reason why they kind of had to set that aside, because they kind of were planning this. You know, they're probably planning the SNES Mini, and you know, they're still trying to keep up with production on the Switch. So like they're fighting a war on like 3 or 4 fronts. So it's like, we should probably get rid of one of these things.
I just don't understand why they would discontinue the NES Classic when there was still so much demand for it. I mean, they could have sold it for, you know, first off, I think that their idea of selling it without network support was bad. They should have put like Wi-Fi, because the machine is already hackable. So I don't know why they didn't. 2, they should have supported downloadable virtual console games so that they could have sold additional Nintendo games for a fee and made money off that in perpetuity, because people would have bought games for that. And 3, I don't know why they didn't just keep making it. I mean, they were selling, they were killing it. They could have offset it to some factory. They probably could have said that they wanted to increase the price by $10 so that they could keep production going, and people would still pay for it.
Yeah.
So I don't
Definitely.
understand. I don't understand why they did this. I mean, I'll never understand it, but I wish I would have kept my box in better shape. I think it's in decent shape. But
that's
but
like
mine's
a
been,
collector's item.
yeah, because they're not selling it anymore. So
Yeah, I'm wondering. Well, okay, actually, I was gonna say I'm wondering whether, because you know, a lot more people have nostalgia for the NES than for the 2DS or 3DS. I'm wondering like which one would sell more, but obviously the NES Classic is like the lowest priced of the NES,
right.
the Switch or the 2DS or whatever.
Yeah, but people buying the NES Classic were people who would never buy a 2DS or a 3DS.
Yeah,
They were like people who never play video games anymore, but just played them when they were a kid.
exactly.
And that market could have been huge. And I don't know why they stopped selling them.
And yeah, I agree with you, because I feel like that market is almost unlimited, whereas the other two markets are, you know, they're pretty big, but like there's a limit to how many people are going to buy these.
Right.
Yeah. I had a friend that just wanted like miniature consoles. Like she really liked the PS1 Slim, the PS2 Slim, and this was just like, oh, this is like a miniature console.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, but like I said, I wish they had more support for stuff on it. I think they really lowballed it. I think even if they would have gave it like Wi-Fi and an SD card slot and made it like $80, I think people would have still bought it
Yeah,
or whatever.
and what if you would buy this thing and you would also get the license for like those virtual console games, so then you could play that on your Switch or something.
Right, exactly. I mean, that would be ridiculously good. That would be out of control. So
That would be awesome. I'm wondering if they're like secretly planning to make a new version, I don't know, slightly harder to hack with an eShop built in for like $100.
I don't know, but people would definitely buy it. I mean, I'll tell you that much. I wouldn't buy it. I knew I wasn't going to use it to begin with. Joanne's like, I want it. And she never uses it. It's just sitting here. It's ridiculous. Because, I mean, you play a little bit and you're like, okay, this is cool. Let's go back to the Switch. Or let's go back to PS4 or whatever. Like, why would you want to sit there and play, like, you know, Mega Man 2, which is ridiculously hard?
It's a very good skill-based game.
No, isn't that what you were playing? Isn't that what you were playing last week?
Yeah.
No, I know it's mad hard. But the thing is, that's the thing. Like, I did try to play a few of those games, and I got like incredibly frustrated so quickly. I was like, I can't do this right. I mean, I gave it my all. That's why I was asking you last week which character you played first, because I think you're supposed to do Airman first or whatever. Or is there an Eagle guy? Whoever you're supposed to do first is the guy I always try to do first, and I can't beat him. So I'm like,
I've played that game like so many times, and I always go with Metal Man first, just because it's like the most versatile weapon. You can shoot in any direction, and it works pretty. Like, there's always one boss that's weak against whatever weapon, but I feel like it's at least medium damage against every boss. So I always go for that one.
did you beat it when you were playing it last week, Ananda?
No, I didn't play far enough, but I didn't die, so I was like, oh, I died, but it was like I could still continue. But I think that's might be why they put like save state and stuff. They kind of realize, oh yeah, some of these games are Nintendo hard, so we're gonna have to put save states in that.
Yeah, that is definitely good. All right, cool. All right, so they released some new games on the eShop. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying before we get to those games, yeah, no, those games are good. But like I said, I'd rather play the Switch games or something. I know you've been playing the RetroPie and stuff, which is awesome. I mean, sometimes I do play. I like those. I like some of the old SNES games. So I'm definitely interested in the SNES Mini if they make an SNES Classic or whatever. I mean, and everyone always says the same games, but Act Racer, I could definitely go to play Act Racer again. You should check. Have you checked that out on your RetroPie yet?
No, but I should. I saw it there. I was like, oh, I should play this. I remember Mel talking about it.
Yeah, it's awesome. That game is really good. So that would be like the first game I would play if I had an SNES Classic. I would actually play that game because it's not too long. I think it's like 7 or 8 levels, but it's cool because it's got like the first part of the level is like Sim City-ish, and then the second part of the level is like action. So it's like a Sim City first part and then an action second part of each level. It's awesome. It's really good. All right. So next up, let's talk about what's released on the Nintendo eShop this week. So Tumbleseed HD, which they're calling it a roly roguelike game. And I guess the goal is to like make the seed get to the top of whatever it's going up through the screen or whatever. It's $14.99. It sounds cool, but I get so many games now that I'm not really interested. How about you guys?
I think that game was on one of their trailers or one of their presentations.
Yeah.
I remember. Like, I saw that game and I was just like, I wasn't really sure what was going on. I mean, yeah, I saw the thing was going up, but I don't know. I have to watch a review from someone.
Yeah, I remember the game and one of the shows that they did, but I would defer to a review.
What does Metacritic say about it so far? Let's see. We're going to the Metacritic. Do a fact check.
You know what this game reminds me of? Hokum on PS4. I think it was also on Vita. And I bought that game blindly, and I was playing it, and I think I beat the first level, but then I couldn't beat the second level because like I couldn't figure out what to do, and I was just like, "Why did I buy this game?"
I also bought Hokum and never played it.
So yeah.
So according to Metacritic, again, 83. Tumbleseed.
Not
Not bad.
bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Wow, I like the art style of Ho'okum though.
Yeah, Hokum is pretty crazy.
So
Conan.
Yeah, exactly. I remember watching it on Conan, and it looked more of a side-scrolling game, but it turned out to be more of a top-down game.
Right.
And it just like so happened that the art happened to make it look like there's like gravity going down, but it's not like that at all.
Yeah, it's weird. All right, next up, ACA Neogeo Blazing Star, $7.99. It looks like a shoot 'em up, shmup.
Yeah, it looks a lot like Gradius, to be honest. I've
And
never played it before, so I don't really know.
yeah. And then on April 28th, which was last Friday, we got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, 6.75 gigs to download digitally, $59.99 plus tax where applicable. It's awesome. So let's get into talking about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. When I first started playing it, I was like, man, I think I wasted my money. I was having feelings of like, I'm not gonna really play this game. Like, why did I buy it? There's nothing to unlock. All the cups are open. All the CCs are open. All the characters are open. So I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? What is gonna motivate me to play this game? And so as you play in the Grand Prix mode, you actually get stars in the cups. And so that's what's motivating me. If you play the 150cc, you don't have to play 50 or 100cc. You will get the cup stars for that. So I guess if you play 200, you can even get for all of them. But 200 is probably ridiculously hard. So I'm starting at 150. I still have yet to get a 3-star. I've gotten two stars. 3-star, essentially, you need first place every match. 2-star, you need basically first place in every match plus second place. So you need 3 first place and 1 second place for the 2 stars. And then the 1 star is pretty much, you just have to get first place, like in the tournament, essentially.
The overall, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's been actually hyping me up about it. And the more I play it, the more I'm like, man, this is a good game. This is a really good game. And then the other night, Calvin and I actually played a little bit of battle mode. We tried to get you in on it, but you weren't around, I guess. So we played a little bit of the balloon battle mode, and I got to tell you, I had a lot of fun with that. It brought back memories of like, playing battle mode back in the day with my friends. And so I was like, we played one match of it, and then the second match I was like, let's try something else. And I was like, nah, let's play balloon mode again, because that was a lot of fun. So I'm enjoying it. I give it 2 thumbs up. I think I am gonna play it a bit. Puyo Puyo Tetris is still good. I'm still playing Puyo Puyo occasionally, so I'm happy I got both. There's a lot of games coming for the Switch now. It's like people were saying what's to play, and like now I'm getting overloaded because I think next week is NBA Playgrounds, which I want to play, but I don't think I'm gonna get because. And then May 26th, I think, is the Street Fighter. So there's a lot of stuff coming. But anyway, let's get back to Mario Kart. So what do you guys think of it?
I kind of agree with what you were saying at first. That I sort of had like a buyer's remorse when I bought it. I didn't play a lot of the Wii U version of Mario Kart 8, but for some reason, as soon as I started playing, I was like, oh, I remember this level. I remember this level. And it's just like, I don't remember when I played these levels, but I remember them. But at some point on Saturday, I was watching one of my favorite streamers, Shofu, and he was just like, yeah, he was just like hyping it up. Yeah, we're gonna play Mario Kart. I'm gonna invite all you guys. So at first he was like adding people as friends, and he was like, wait a second, I don't have to add people as friends. And so he started a competition or tournament, whatever it's called, and like he just gave it a name, and he said, this is the code for the tournament. And like everybody started joining. There was this one guy that was like super good, and he got first place every single time.
Was it Shofu?
No, Shofu actually, I don't know, he was rusty or something. He did pretty bad. But yeah, like I was rusty too. I was losing at first, but then I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to get serious on this. I'm gonna like get my items, use them effectively. And I didn't even get like top 3. I got like 5th and 6th and stuff like that. But it was cool to have like that many people as part of a group type of thing. And then yeah, when we played together as the battle mode, like at first I was like, there's too many characters in this, or like I don't know, I felt like there was too much space and too many characters, and like I wasn't hitting anyone or anything. But then I was just like, okay, I gotta slow down. If I get the triple shell, shoot all 3 at one person. Same thing with the fire flower, same thing with the boomerang. And like after that, I was just like, okay. And so then I realized, so you start with 5 balloons, and as you get points, you get points and you get hit and stuff, you eventually die. And then when you die, it costs you 4 points, and then you get 3 balloons back. So I thought that was pretty cool, because it's like you don't have to sit out the rest of the match. You can come back and just lose score. You actually lose more score than balloons you get back. But
yeah, I noticed that too, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the penalty, I guess. So, but like overall, like once we started playing online, I think the online aspect of it is what makes it that much more appealing.
Yeah. Ananda, what do you think? Did you get it?
Yeah. So I bought it before I was about to go outside, and I was like hoping it would download fast enough, but it didn't. But a friend had it also. Yeah, I like it. What blew me away was that it was like this console game on this like small little screen. I was playing it handheld most of the time. When we played multiplayer, we actually played it. I think we didn't turn off like whatever this mode was, and the motion controls. So we were using the real controls, and like moving your controller slightly, it would like move the thing. So we were like, oh, okay, motion controls are on. But like, I wish they kind of like had like better defaults, kind of like disable like the motion controls by default or something. I don't know. That's just me.
No, I agree. Like all that stuff is turned on. The motion controls, the auto accelerate, the smart steering. Maybe not the auto accelerate, but definitely the smart steering.
Yeah. I kind of really like that everything was unlocked, because I remember playing Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U and having to unlock stuff, but not everything is unlocked, because you get coins while you race and you get to unlock more cars.
Yeah,
but all the cups are unlocked.
right.
Another feature I liked was that there's some like question mark boxes that are like 2 boxes at the same time, and that's pretty helpful because you get 2 items.
Right.
And yeah, I think also like it's pretty helpful if you're in like first place and you're scared of the blue turtle shell. You get that item that like is a horn. I think that horn item can block the blue turtle shell, and you have like twice a chance of getting that item.
Yeah, is the horn the only way to block the blue turtle shell?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think I don't know about Mario Kart 8, but before, if you had like a red shell or a green shell or banana, try to block it, it would just go through any of those.
Yeah, it goes through those.
Yeah, so
it goes through.
I guess.
But I definitely blocked it with the horn.
Yeah. So Yeah, I like this game because I don't like spending, the full price, because like full price plus like DLC was what I paid for the Wii U version, and I feel it's like too soon. The Wii U is just like the last console.
Yeah.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that battle mode was a little bit too hectic for me. It was fun though. I was also actually playing the SNES battle mode emulated with a friend, and I was terrible. I can't take Mode 7 graphics anymore.
That was on RetroPie.
Yeah,
That's
so I'm
awesome.
like, okay, I can't take Mode 7 anymore. I'm thankful we moved away from that.
Isn't it like just like the character like stationary on the screen and the graphics moving around it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like
That's amazing.
before I played it as an adult, I always thought it looked awesome, and then when I played it as an adult, I was like, wait, the guy is not even moving. It's the background that's moving. This is awful. So, completely agree.
Yeah, I feel it's like that with a lot of games.
Yeah, true.
I get that feeling. Well, it's a slightly different feeling, but in Mario Kart 64, the models are pre-rendered. So like if you're viewing the character from like a certain angle, it's like the same as if you're turning to that direction. So that always bugs me, like going back to play Mario Kart 64 when I see that, because they're not like fully modeled, and it just looks weird.
Yeah. Yeah, the graphics definitely look weird on Mario Kart 64. I'll give you that. All right, next up. You wrote this about Tekken 7, right? Is that all we got to say about Mario Kart? I think we all need to get together and play some Mario Kart, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think hopefully we have more time this week.
Yeah, I haven't played online at all, but I heard online is kind of like, some people are saying, Nintendo's still like kind of lagging behind like Sony and Xbox with their online stuff, but they're happy. I guess like, Kelvin's story about like, having like a famous YouTuber invite people to like play a tournament. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, completely agree.
I remember he was disconnecting for some reason. He just kept randomly disconnecting. I don't know what that was about though.
He probably has like a 3 meg connection.
Yeah, not Nintendo being bad.
Well, we didn't have any problems, and on Calvin and I.
That's true. I was gonna say if my crappy modem couldn't stay on, then no excuses for anyone.
All right, next up is this Tekken 7. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, so actually, I think there were 2 things that came out with this. There was like a story thing. Basically, most of the like cinematics of the game were just on a YouTube. I forgot if it was an official video or not. And then there was an actual gameplay trailer, which is like, a regular trailer that shows gameplay. And it was just like, wow, this actually looks like a game worth paying $60 for. Unlike Street Fighter V, it was just like the shell of a game. And so it's actually going to have, the story mode, the arcade mode, like all that stuff, like all the stuff.
VR, right? Is it support VR?
Does it? I don't know.
Yes, I believe it does.
It would be PSVR then.
Yes, I believe Tekken 7 has a VR mode.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's weird because like I remember being a fan of Tekken around Tekken 3, and then I never really played it until Tekken Revolution, which was like a free-to-play on PS3. And so I wanted to get back into it, but then like I feel like Tekken just kind of like wasn't the main thing anymore. But now it feels like it's coming back. I mean, this is a Japanese version for right now, but eventually
I always pick King.
King.
The lion head guy. Or tiger head, whatever.
My brother would do like crazy combos with him. It was insane. But
how about you, Nanda? You like Tekken?
I haven't really played it.
Gotcha. That's all right. That's cool.
Yeah, I remember being like into Eddie Gordo, and like apparently Eddie Gordo's just like a trash character that anybody could do a combo with. So
I like Dead or Alive series better.
You know what though? Like, there's a free to play Dead or Alive game on PS4, and I have it downloaded. And every time I need space, I see it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna delete that. I want to play that, and then I never play it.
It's funny.
But I did play the one on Vita because Vita was, I think that was free for PS Plus.
Dead or
And then
Alive?
I remember, yeah, I remember playing that, and like there was a story mode and everything, and like the graphics are really cool.
I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm pretty sure.
I believe you. Let's see.
And it ran at 60 frames per second.
Dead or Alive 5 Plus for Vita.
I think that's it.
Wow, yeah. I don't know why I didn't play it that much.
PSN? I mean, PS Plus.
I think it was PS Plus because I remember having the full game, like every character.
Maybe you bought it.
Maybe it was on sale.
Dead or Alive 5 free on PS Plus 2013.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's
so that
old.
I mean, I think once I got PS Plus, I pretty much like always got the free games, even if I didn't play them. But I don't know.
Before we get into the next thing, let's just go quickly through the drop for PS and for this week. So let's see, what do they got? Farpoint is coming out soon, I think, at the end of the month. All right, so we got Neo Geo Last Resort. Looks like shoot 'em up, AFL Evolution Digital. It's a soccer game. It looks like Caligula Effect, PS Vita Digital. Looks like one of those visual comic type things, right? Visual novel. I don't know, whatever you call that stuff.
Yeah.
Dreamful Chapters. I have no idea what this is. Screw that. Flat Out Full Total Insanity. Looks like Demolition Derby style racing genre, according to that. Nog looks like some cassette tape that's scary. 3D puzzle, whimsical monster heads, hide in secret worlds. Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy's Telltale series, PS4 retail. That's a big game.
Huh.
The new Prey. I didn't realize the new Prey was coming out. PS4 digital retail out 5/5. In Prey, you are the subject of an experiment, but things have gone terribly wrong. Your ability to survive a hostile alien onslaught will depend on your wits, weapons, and newfound abilities. All right, pick of the week is Super Rude Bear Resurrection. Just kidding. PS4 digital. Super Rude Bear Resurrection is an ultra-tight, massive core platformer that anyone can beat. Every time you die, your previous bodies stack up, and you can jump on them, push them around, and use them as shields. Each death makes the game slightly easier, but it's possible to beat the whole game without dying at all.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
That
That
does sound
sounds
pretty
better
good.
than the art looks.
Yeah, the art looks pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's like too realistic for me.
All right, Tumbleseed, balancing the seed up a dangerous mountain. We talked about that. It's coming out for PS4. That should be Vita too. That's terrible. World to the West.
Yeah, what's up with that?
PS4 digital 5/5. Teleportation mishap. Broken contract. Mysterious tree. And a full-heartedly expedition set the stage for our 4 heroes. Looks pretty cool, actually. I don't know what that's about. Yeah, so that's the drop. That was quicker than last week. Whatever. So hopefully that's a little bit better instead of spending time on crappy games and whatnot. Right?
I like that segment.
Oh, so did I miss any good ones? Let's see. Let's go back. So yeah, all right. Let's go to the Dreamful Chapters one. set in parallel worlds. One a dark cyberpunk vision of our future, the other a magical fantasy realm. Dreamful chapters follows two unlikely heroes on their journeys across worlds to save the very fabric of reality from falling apart. And these people look like there's like a red side and a blue side, and there's like a girl in the middle, and I think she's like red and blue. But how could you be red if you're blue, or blue if you're red? She can't. How is she in between?
She must be purple.
She probably traverses worlds.
You fall chapter.
Yeah,
I have to say, from last week, I really want to play What Remains of Edith Finch. I just don't want to spend money on it. But then again, I spent like $60 on Mario Kart.
Yeah, the Edith Finch looks good. I read all the good ones, actually. The other ones aren't that good. There's like Guardians of the Galaxy. We know what that is. And then, the Caligula Effect. That's featuring a story written by Persona veteran Tadashi Satomi. The Caligula Effect takes you inside a digital prison filled with brainwashed high school students, evil musicians, and an all-powerful virtual idol. I thought it said an all-powerful virtual idiot. But yeah, it looks like some like Japanese guy with like some like, it looks like he's like
flowers or something,
being stabbed in the chest or something with
and
like
flowers are coming out of him.
Yeah, with like a grenade launcher or something. And like it looks like he has like a cassette player in his left hand, or maybe that's a gun.
Or maybe a gun that shoots cassettes.
Yeah, I read all the other good ones. All right, cool. So the drop is good. We'll continue to do that. I like doing it too. It's actually pretty fun. So I thought that people wanted us to speed it up.
Oh yeah, I don't know if people like it or not. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either, but I actually like it. So give us feedback.
They can leave us a comment down below.
That's right. Leave us feedback. All right, next up, big news in the world of Zelda. So there was an update that actually came out today, or yesterday maybe. Basically, update 1.2, and it brings multi-language support. So now you can pick whatever language audio that you please, and the in-game text will continue to match your system set language. So you can listen to the Japanese voices while reading the English text, which sucks because that's the way I wanted to play the game, and I'm not going to go back and play the game again.
Yeah, I wish they didn't release this so late.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, all the story is in the menu, so you could just rewatch it.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's true. Good point. Good point. And then, the other big thing is that they detailed the DLC that's coming out in the summer. They didn't say when, right?
I don't know. I just had the feeling that it was soon for some reason.
Release date, summer 2017 is what they said.
Oh, okay.
So, all right.
Which is at least June, late June at the earliest.
Late June at the earliest, yeah.
That's
so I'm figuring like July or August. All right. DLC Pack 1 includes the Trial of the Sword. When you get to a certain sacred location, you can take on the new Trial of the Sword challenge. Face on onslaught of enemies one wave after another. Link starts the challenge without any equipment or weapons. Do I hear Eventide? Anyhow, when all the enemies in a room are defeated, Link proceeds to the next. Clear all the trials, about 45 rooms in total, and the true power of the Tor power of the Master Sword awakens. That's bullshit. Don't I have the true power of the Master Sword right now?
I wonder what that means. Is it going to get stronger, or is it going to become durable?
Isn't there something like in Link to the Past when like you get the Master Sword and then you can like get it even like better?
Yeah, you can temper it.
Yeah, you get it tempered.
Oh, maybe it zaps out.
It zaps out now.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't even know if I've ever been at full hearts to know.
You have to have full hearts, and then you go to throw it, and it zaps out.
Oh, I gotta try that.
Yeah. And let's see. Yeah. So, but is my sword gonna be tempered? Because
Maybe.
wasn't it like red or something in Link to the Past when you got it tempered?
Yeah, it was orange. So it was orange when you went to the blacksmith, and then there's a great fairy like at the last temple, and it'll become yellow after that.
Yeah. That's it.
So I have a feeling there might be a fairy at the end of this one, the last room.
All right. Next up, Heroes Path Mode. This new map feature shows the path Link has walked through Hyrule for the last 200 hours of gameplay. Use the time tracker board to see where you've spent the most time and where you have yet to explore. There's bound to be more adventures and maybe a shrine or two on the road less traveled. That is awesome.
I like how they did 200 hours worth, so that way I could still keep playing, and it'll still keep track of where I've been.
My friend is at 250 hours, though.
Wow.
That's crazy. Ananda, what do you think of this mode?
Yeah, it's cool. That was like that weird map feature that they didn't comment about before, but
yeah.
Interested in this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like this. Did you buy the DLC yet, Ananda?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? All right. I didn't buy it yet, but I'm probably going to get it because I actually really like that feature the best because I feel like when I get into the game, I'm like, what do I do? And now that I could see where I've been and where I haven't been, that's awesome because I'll just go to the places I haven't been.
Yeah.
So
actually, I wonder if that'll make it easier to find things that you missed.
Right. Exactly. So, all right. Hard mode. In hard mode, enemies gradually regain health. Oh, hell no. So take them out as quickly as possible. All enemies are also powered up by one level. Oh, hell no. For example, red bokoblins in normal mode are now blue bokoblins. Enemies can also have higher maximum levels than they would in normal mode. Look up and you may also find enemies and treasure chests in the sky. WTF. What do you mean enemies in the sky? Like I'm going to look up and all of a sudden a Lionel's going to come raining down on me or some bokoblin or something? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
On the link that you sent, there's an image of like I guess Octorok balloons or something floating a platform with a guy on it.
Oh.
Oh no, that's terrible. Oh boy. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna play that.
Have you guys seen the videos on YouTube of people basically flying in the game?
Making airships with the Octorok balloons?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't really watched too much, but I've heard about it.
Or someone used magnesis or something and like went really high and then like basically glided the whole map.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I gotta try that.
All right, next up. Travel Medallion. This allows Link to drive a cab in Hyrule so that he can pick up passengers and take them around. It's his taxi medallion. Oh, travel medallion.
Oh, when are you gonna have like the Uber of Hyrule? I don't want to pay for no medallion.
You got to use your Sheikah Slate to call the Uber, and then
yeah, it's an app for your Sheikah Slate.
That's right. All right. So, according to this, somewhere in the world there's a chest with a travel medallion inside. When you use this, you can register your current location as a fast travel point on the map. You can only register one location using the travel medallion. So I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah, me neither. I assume it means one at a time, but who knows?
It means once for the whole game. So pick wisely.
I hope not.
I would hate that.
I would never use it because I wouldn't want to use that one time.
Exactly. I'm like you. I would always want to save it. Because knowing that I would. The first time I found out that the Master Sword regenerates, I'm like, oh, I can use this thing now. Because, I don't want it to break and then lose it. and be like, what the hell do I do with the master with no master sword?
Yeah.
Sorry for that slight spoiler if you haven't got to the master sword yet, but it's almost 2 months, so I'm not sure what you're waiting for. Maybe for a Switch to come in stock. I'm sorry if that's you.
There's always a Wii U version.
That's right. All right, next up, more armor. There are 8 treasure chests placed around Hyrule containing armor themed after previous Legend of Zelda titles. Watch for tips as to whereabouts of these chests as you travel around Hyrule. So you got a Majora's Mask armor, a Midna's helmet, a Phantom armor, which looks pretty awesome, Tingo's outfit, which looks pretty awesome. So those are the armor things, I guess. 3, 6. I guess it's 2 sets of armor and then 2 helmets. And then a 3rd helmet, which is the Korok mask. The Korok mask is also hidden in a chest, in a treasure chest somewhere in the world. While wearing this mask, it shakes whenever Link is near a hidden Korok location. There are 900 Koroks, so good luck getting them all. No, there are 900 Koroks hiding in Hyrule, so this should help you discover quite a few of them. And that's about it for the update.
Awesome.
So, that sounds pretty awesome, actually. All those things. The armor is all right, but I really like the map feature. So I definitely think I'm gonna buy this when it comes out.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about the hard mode. It feels just like, it's harder, I guess. But like in terms of offering like a new way to play the game, I'm not so sure about that.
I don't really want to play the game again. It's so long. It's like I don't really feel the need that I need to play again. I just want to find the stuff that I haven't really found yet. I need a few years before I play this game again.
Yeah, I can see that. I kind of do want to play it again just to see how differently I play it. Yeah.
But would you play it differently? Or would you play it faster because you knew what to do?
I mean, I'd probably play it faster, but like, I'm just trying to think of the ways that I used to play games back in the day when I replayed the same game over and over again. Because like, let's say you get up to a boss and before you only had certain weapons or maybe you had like, you were overpowered for that boss and maybe now you want to try without whatever you destroyed him with. I don't know.
So what are you going to do? A 3-heart cannon run? As soon as you get off the plateau?
So they're actually saying that the 3-heart thing is easier because if you're at full health and you take damage, they made it so that you can't die from full damage. So it'll always leave you with a 1/4 of a heart. So technically that makes the game easier because you can just heal forever and you don't have to worry about it.
So next week you're going to come on the podcast and tell us how you beat Ganon with 3 hearts?
Okay, I'll do that.
Nice.
No, but like I started watching like the guy that does this, the people that do the speed runs. There's this one
I think
guy.
the record is up to 39 minutes, right?
That's pretty good. But yeah, like the guy's basically fighting with no armor on him. It's just like, okay, I guess yeah. It's not that bad.
All right. Anything else you guys want to say about that?
I like the Phantom armor.
Yeah, the Phantom armor looks pretty awesome.
I hope it's not going to be like, oh, use those star fragments to upgrade them or something.
Yeah, I hate that stupid star fragment crap. I don't know what, because I have like some of the Twilight Princess outfit, and to upgrade it, it's like you need star fragments. I'm like, where the hell am I gonna get star fragments? So then I looked like, I don't know, does someone sell them? Because if someone sold them, I'd buy them.
No, I have 2 of them. You basically just find them randomly, I guess, like
from shooting stars. Yeah.
Yeah, and then but like when they're there, you see them. So
no. I love that game. There's so much to play for the Switch. The Switch so far is quickly becoming my favorite console to play. It's like there's so much to play. Everyone's like, what are you going to play with the Switch? And Zelda took so long that like now there's so many games coming out. Like you said, in May we got the NBA Playgrounds, we got Street Fighter 2. I think we got something else coming out. And then next month we got ARMS, and then the month after we got Splatoon 2. It's pretty crazy that I hope they can keep this pace up. So
we'll see. And I mean, in June we'll get E3, and there already sounds like there's some stuff being planned.
Really?
Yeah. What did I see? I
did
forgot.
Did you see a new Kid Icarus?
No.
Did you see a new F-Zero?
No. I mean, they haven't announced anything yet. The way they're talking is just like, oh yeah, we got some stuff coming up. Don't you?
Oh yeah, I did see that. They have more unannounced titles for E3.
Yeah.
But they said it at the investor meeting or something.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Plus, I saw this one other thing. The new line of Pokemon merchandise. It's called something like Shoot for the Stars, aka Sun, Moon, and Stars version, which is supposedly going to be the Switch port / remake / whatever of Pokemon Sun and Moon. So they're kind of being very blatant about it without actually announcing it.
Are you buying it?
Yes, 100%.
Are you buying it, Ananda?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think I'll have to get it. Are you going to get it digitally?
I think yes.
Because I think I can never go back physical. After having Mario Kart and Puyo Puyo digitally, I can't go back to physical course. It's so good to just be able to switch games like 1, 2, 3, without like getting anything around or anything.
Do you still have GameFly?
Yeah, I still have GameFly. Yeah, I'm gonna send back Lego City Undercover actually because I didn't really get into it, so I'll send that back, and I'm gonna get Farpoint for PSVR. But if I like it, then I may have to buy it and get the gun with it. They have like a gun attachment for the PSVR, but I gotta see if I'm gonna like it. I don't know. I don't want to buy $80 game and not really like it.
So I had a question about that. Like, let's say you started playing Farpoint or like Mario Kart or something on a physical copy, and let's say you buy it digitally. Does that save carry over to digital copy?
For PS4, I'm not sure.
I mean a Switch.
For PS4, I'm not sure, but for Switch, definitely, because save is on the machine itself, not on the cartridge.
Okay.
So if you play physically and then you get the digital version, your save transfers over. Yes.
Okay.
PS4, yes, I believe PS4 is the same thing because the save is on the machine and not on the disc or anything like that. So. All right, cool. Anything else, guys?
I think that's it.
All right. This week's episode was sponsored by Mana, the drink from Final Fantasy. Just kidding. We should come up with fake ones. So. All right. Anyway, that's our show for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We talked a little bit about some things. Sorry, we don't have much Microsoft stuff in our. As you know, we're not really big Microsoft fans, but we have a little bit of Nintendo and some PlayStation. Anyhow, follow us on Twitter. I'm at Melman101. Calvin?
I'm at Kill the Funky.
Ananda?
At Caro905.
Like us, subscribe to us, tell your friends about us. Thanks for watching. Leave us comments, questions, feedback, anything. If you want us to talk about something, we'll be happy to. All right, have a good night, good day, whenever you're watching this. See you guys next week.
See you.
Take care.